I've given up on my phone actually producing the results of an actual phone at this point. I don't even know what I was trying to say because that's not what I'm really meant to say. But yeah, even if it's fully charged, as soon as I start recording TikToks, my phone goes down to like half immediately, and I'm sitting here racing against the motherfucking clock. So after me coddling my mom and in that situation with my aunt, and doing all that mediumship stuff, like I kind of like wondered like why don't I feel anything? I mean, I cried and went through the motions that I felt like I should do in that moment, but I I was like I don't feel anything. Like I thought that I would feel something, but we were supposed to fucking be repairing our relationship, and after a little bit of a heart chakra opening or whatever, it was just like everything went back to normal after that, which that was my final proof that this would never be repaired, because we sat there, we confessed, we cried and all of that shit and tried to like she hugged me, and I thought that hey, maybe we can move forward from here and all of that stuff. And after that I mentioned being traumatized by the roach in the fucking daycare, and then she starts screaming hysterically that she's trauma and she's that I'm welcome for all of the trauma that she brought into my fucking life and all of that fucking shit, and I just got fucking pissed off. And I was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, we just literally had that moment where we were talking, because she even said we got to stop keeping silent about it so that we don't keep passing it down to the girls. And then my aunt was just like, oh, you need to tell the other kids about like who their father really is. And that never happened. I expected her to do it immediately, but that never happened. They walked into the room even, and nobody said anything to them. So they more than likely do not know to this day, unless they happen to cross these freaking videos by some fucking miracle. And yeah, I don't I don't blame anybody. I just hope everybody gets better. That's it. I don't blame anybody. I hope everybody gets better, and I hope if my siblings do happen to watch this, instead of actually relaying it back to, headquarters, they actually take this as an opportunity to maybe tell their own stories. Even if they're bad, and even if the bad ones are about me. If you remember anything bad, it's okay. Like, if I was horrible to you as a sister, speak that shit. Feel free to tell the whole fucking world. Because obviously, like, I'm not gonna remember all of the shit that I've ever done. But I don't want anyone to feel like they have to hide or coddle me through their pain, especially if I caused it. And while whether it was intentional or not, if it happened, then it happened. Like, I'm not gonna invalidate anybody else's fucking experience. I'm not. And I like sincerely apologize for anything that I've done to my siblings. Everybody else, you can fuck off. But yeah, so that happened and everything went back to normal, and then we were all fighting again, and it seemed like the entire house was against me again. And I was fed up with it. I didn't want to be there anymore, but it seemed like my mom was trying to like still control where I was going. She wouldn't let me it sounds so fucking stupid at 30 to say she wouldn't let me seem to like go and work other places far enough away. I didn't want to work where I could just walk to work. It's Florida. Like, it's hot as hell here. I don't want to have to fucking walk to work every damn day. I wanted to at least get far enough away where I could just like take the fucking bus, because the bus stop wasn't that far. But like walking down the damn street, the fucking shit gets hot. Not to mention like I already spent most of my time walking out of that house, because I spent as much time outside as I could, as long as it was like safe for the babies, because I couldn't be inside that house all the time. So I was outside more often than not. But I'll go in. I think this actually ends the like childhood trauma, and now I'm gonna go into the adult version of it. So yeah, I have a little bit more to say about the childhood trauma, but I'll just pick that up later.